going on, Washington Commanders Nation? It's your boy Rio, and this is the latest and greatest from the Rambling with Rio YouTube channel. Today is Thursday, April 21st, and if you're hearing this now, it's probably Friday, and we probably just got it in the NFC East roundtable that I'm holding, or that I held, with Cop Pizzle, Mark Holmes, and Philly 500. That was a great time. Those guys get it in, and I couldn't be more happy about the turnout and the energy and the shit talking that we got done. But today, we're going to be talking about who I feel is the most important player and has the most pressure on them for the 2022 season. And to me, that guy is... We're going to get to that in just a second, but every episode is brought to you by BetUS Sportsbook and Casino. I'm finally starting to see people make some deposits on there. I'm making some money now. Get your parlay poppy on, Calvin Ridley style. The NBA playoffs are going on. Baseball is back. Go get you a 9 or 10 leg parlay started using my unique link in the description below and code JOIN125 to get started. And follow Washington on the daily on Instagram. My guy Ray is your number one hub and source for all things Washington Commanders. The second news breaks, anything, rumors, jersey swaps, fan conversation, or just keeping it fun or showing or shedding light on other fans in the base. Follow WSH on the daily, my guy Ray on Instagram. But today, we're talking about the Predator.
Washington has it back. Chase Young. They're chasing him down the sideline. And Chase Young has a Washington. Pump fakes in trouble and fumble the football. Winston feeling the pressure. Football is loose. High safety. Looking to throw. Hit as he loses the football.
99. The generational talent defensive end that we took with the second overall pick in the 2020 NFL draft. It started great. Rookie year, off defensive rookie of the year, 7.5 sacks, had some forced fumbles and some game-changing plays. Sophomore year, whether you want to admit it or not, it was a sophomore slump. Those things happen. He's not the first ever player to go through one, but they existed. You can show me all the pass rush win rate and all the pie graph analytical PFF bullshit that you like. Chase will tell you himself that he was not nearly as impactful as he'd like to. 1.5 sacks through 10 weeks for a guy of his caliber and a 4-3 defensive scheme. Not going to cut it in this league, bro. I'm looking league-wide, and I'm seeing dudes fall into sacks all over the place. Sweat has to step up, too. We're going to get to him in a separate video, but today we're talking about Chase because one would argue that maybe Carson or Ron, the most pressure on the team, falls on them this year. I think it would be Chase Young. He's going in year 3. You know what I'm saying? If he blows it up, they can already start. If he goes in and becomes everything we dreamed of, they can already start getting that mega deal ready to reset the market for him after the season. Because edge rushers, like quarterbacks and tackles, you know what I'm saying, they always going to bust and reset the market. They're going to bust that salary cap up, and they always reset it. Not only does he need to go out there and show us he's worth the contract he's going to get one day, we need to see consistent pass rush plan. We need to see his hands get used correctly. Like, the thing we like about these Ohio State edge rushers working with Coach Johnson down there is he gets these boys' technique right. He gets their hands right. And I feel like Chase is so used to being the most athletic person on the field that he kind of just tries to out-athlete tackles and ends up running past the play a lot, or just pity-patting with the tackle. Like, dude, he looks leaner coming into OTAs, and he's actually at voluntary OTAs this year, so we're going to give him some for that. But, yeah, man, like, I need to see it out of 99 this year. Y'all tell me in the comments what minimums and what benchmarks are you looking for out of Chase to have a good season or not? Because I know for me personally, I need to see double-digit sacks. I need to know that he's capable of such. And yes, I know there are other players on our D-line that could prohibit that, but if he's as special as we thought he was coming out, and we didn't take a Justin Herbert and a Tua because of this guy, we need to see it. I need to see 10 sacks minimum. I need to see multiple, at least 3 game-changing plays. Maybe 2 turnovers forced. You know, like when we played the Broncos last year and they were just running the clock out at the end and he forced a fumble on Melvin Gordon. Yes, more of that. You know, like when we were getting our ass whooped versus Teddy Bridgewater and the Carolina Panthers back in 2020, and he forced a fumble and made an interception happen in the same game, or like in his debut where he was all over Carson Wentz and forced 2 fumbles. I need to see more of that guy. It's crazy. In the preseason last year, when we played the Patriots, I saw Chase exhibit like the only pass rush move that I seen happen from him the whole season. What he did to Cam Newton, what he did to the tackle for the Patriots, I was like, oh my God, 17 sack season on the way. It looked fucking phenomenal. He looks like a Greek god up close in person, seeing him and Montez Sweat and talking to them. That was a joy last camp and just seeing him up close. But I need to see more. He's a super freak, and I expect him to bounce back from the torn ACL better than ever. I think this is humbling, and it might be something that was necessary for him. He might have needed this humble pie to, reset, regroup, evaluate what he's doing right and wrong, and get in the lab. I hope he's working with somebody. I know Charles Mann said he offered to work with Chase. I would love him to work with Bruce Smith. I would love him to work with someone to show you how to use those hands, because his athleticism is freakish. It's off the chart. It's otherworldly. But in this league, to consistently win like the Bosa brothers do, like the Khalil Macks do, like the Chandler Joneses of the world do, you have to have a pass rush plan, and you have to have an arsenal of rush moves in technique. You're not just going to bend the corner and out-rush the tackle every play, as you've seen when Chase is faced with like Rashawn Slater week 1 of last year. I have not given up on Chase. And fans, you are not hating on your players on your team just because you expect better and you're holding them accountable to the level that you drafted them to be. That defensive line has 4 first-rounders on there, picked highly. Stop giving them excuses. It's time that they pay the piper. It's time for the chickens to roost, and it's time for that defense to live up to expectations. And that's why 1 week away from the draft, I'm not too concerned about the defense with the draft. I love Derek Stingley. I love Kyle Hamilton. I love some of the edge depth. I love some of the backers. That defense has talent to be great already. We've spent money all over that defense and used high draft capital. I need Chase and Sweat to go be great. Jonathan Allen, you were great last year. I need Daron Payne to be great. Earn that extension that you might get this summer or you might get after the season. Be fucking great, because we drafted you to be that. And we're not settling for mediocrity. 99, you are the face of this franchise alongside your other Ohio State boy, Terry McLaurin. You are the face of the rebrand, the Washington Commanders rebrand. You see this W? When you look at this W, you think of Chase Young, you think of Terry McLaurin, you think of Jonathan Allen. You're a homegrown DMV boy. We are all rooting for you. Please go out and show us exactly what we thought we were getting when we drafted you number 2 overall. I would love to chop it up with Chase one day on the show. I'm going to get him on the show one day. I'm manifesting it right now. You're going to see me and Chase chopping up. When we do, we're going to talk about more than football, but I want to know. I want to know exactly what he thinks, because I've met his mom and his sister at the games and at camp, and they be on his ass. They be on his ass, and his pops. Like, when he's fatigued during the game, his sister was out there like, oh, Chase tired. Chase is tired. Like, his mom be on his ass. Like, I'm sure Chase is not satisfied with the 1.5 sacks he had last year, when you got guys like Max Crosby tearing it up, Azeez Ojulari, players that do not fit the same athletic profile as Chase the Predator Young. But I have confidence in our guy. He's going to bounce back strong. And to me, he is the biggest, he is the key cog to the machine that we can be if we want to contend for this division in 2022. Chase Young, I'm going to predict it right now. 12.5 sacks, 3 forced fumbles, 2 game-changing plays. I need those things at minimum this year, Chase. I need them, bro. 99. I believe in you. Go get your 99 overall rating in Madden that I know you want. Go get it, bro. Because the sky's the limit for a talent like that guy. So that's all I got for right now. To me, the most pressure is on Chase, and it is an integral, essential, mandatory thing that he balls out for us in the 2022 season. That's all I got for right now. Thank you to everybody who subscribes to the channel, supports the boy, keeps the conversation spicy, fun, entertaining, and insightful in the comments. Until next time, hail to the Commanders. Take command. Deuces.